Lifelock versus Aura, the ultimate showdown. Which of these identity theft protection services is the right choice for you? Well, being the strange nerd that I am, I have taken 6 of these different identity theft protection services for a spin. I would say that there is definitely a better choice between the two. So the thing is, either one of these is going to be satisfactory. So whichever one you do choose, I want to make sure you get the best deal possible. So make sure to use the links in my description to apply a discount. Right now for Norton's LifeLock, using my link, you should be able to save up to 25%. And for Aura, you can save up to 50%. Those coupon values might change a little bit over time, but those links will always get you the best deal. Real quick, before we jump into it, who should get Aura? Who should get LifeLock? Well, I think if you kind of feel like you need a brand that you know, a brand that you trust, in that case, I would say Norton might be the way to go, even if they're really not giving you the best value for your money. And to be honest, they're not even quite as thorough. If you're really looking for the best service that you can possibly get at a decent price, a great value, an affordable price, and you want to know pretty confidently that the service that you're using for identity theft protection is really being thorough, really scanning through all corners of the dark web for your personal information, really there to help you out when problems do happen, then you're going to want to check out Aura. If you use my links in the description there, you're going to get a much better deal on Aura at the end of the day. So for the purposes of this video, I am going to compare LifeLock's Advantage plan to Aura's individual plan. They're the most similar in price and in terms of what they offer, so it makes the most sense to compare them this way. And the 3 most important criteria that I evaluate in identity theft protection services are their monitoring, their threat resolution, and of course their price. So let's jump into it. In terms of identity monitoring, both of these services are going to monitor your social security number, your date of birth, up to 5 phone numbers, your driver's license number, and 10 gamer tags. Both of them will monitor your addresses, your emails, your insurance policies, your bank accounts, and your credit cards. Where LifeLock holds the upper hand is that they monitor 5 addresses, whereas Aura only monitors 1. LifeLock allows you to monitor 5 insurance policies, whereas Aura only allows you to monitor 3. And in terms of bank accounts, LifeLock allows you to monitor 10, whereas Aura only allows you to monitor 5. Where Aura shines is that they allow you to monitor 10 email addresses, whereas LifeLock only allows you to monitor 5. And I do have 6 that I'm actively monitoring with Aura. LifeLock just doesn't provide enough slots. Aura also allows you to monitor 40 credit cards, whereas LifeLock only allows 10. And I think that's particularly useful with, virtual cards that we're using these days. In terms of what LifeLock allows you to monitor that Aura does not, well, they monitor your mother's maiden name. And in terms of what Aura monitors that LifeLock does not, Aura allows you to monitor 2 passport numbers, a national provider identifier, 10 loyalty card numbers, and they allow you to monitor 5 IP addresses. Now, at the end of the day, how both of these work is that essentially they're scanning the dark web and forums and chat rooms for occurrences of your personal information. And when they do find it, they'll send you a notification. They'll tell you your login information for that website has been leaked and it's available online. The big difference here is that with LifeLock, they found 7 occurrences of one of my emails being leaked on the dark web. And on the other hand, Aura has found 17 occurrences where 2 of my emails and relevant login information have been leaked on the dark web. And yes, LifeLock was monitoring the 2 emails that Aura found on the dark web. They simply just were not as thorough in their monitoring, and they did not find the occurrences that Aura found. And to me, really, how effectively these identity theft protection services monitor the dark web is the most important thing in selecting identity theft protection. In terms of credit monitoring, both LifeLock and Aura offer monthly credit scores. They use the Vantage Score 3.0. And they offer annual credit reports. And of course, they offer, actual credit monitoring. The main difference here is that on the Advantage plan, LifeLock offers only 1 bureau for all of these, whereas Aura gives you all 3 bureaus, so Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. So let's take a look inside. So you can see here that if you want to get the TransUnion and Experian data, you cannot get that through LifeLock's Advantage plan, whereas that is available right here through Aura. Another nice feature that both of them offer is that you can just lock your Experian credit file with the click of a button with Aura. Lifelock does also offer this. They give you the option to lock your TransUnion credit file. Lifelock also does offer this payday loan locks. This is for unauthorized short-term loans in your name, which don't technically need a credit file check. The main thing here is they're quite similar in what they offer. The Advantage plan for LifeLock is only one bureau monitoring, whereas Aura's baseline plan offers 3 credit bureau monitoring. So what about transaction monitoring? Well, to be honest, it's really quite similar. Not much going on here. Both can monitor your accounts, whether that's credit card or bank accounts. The main difference is that with Aura, you can actually search and filter your transactions. Of course, you can probably do that over at the credit card's website as well. So let's move on to the second criteria that I evaluate with these identity theft protection services, and that is their threat resolution. So about 2 weeks back, I had an experience where I would say it was a phishing call. And luckily at the time I was signed up to both of these services. So I went ahead and checked in with them to see what they thought in terms of risk of the phone call and also if there was anything that I needed to do. First, I called Lifelock, and it was, I would say, a fairly typical call center experience. It was very loud in the background. I was definitely getting read from a script. At the end of the day, they told me there was no action needed on my end. They basically just made a note that it happened and assured me that I had up to $1 million in identity theft insurance should anything go wrong. I came off the call thinking, okay, that was like a satisfactory answer, but the whole call took just under 15 minutes. I didn't feel like it was really worth my time. I then called up Aura and explained the same situation. The agent told me right away that I should issue a fraud alert with the credit bureaus. She provided me with the phone number. She also went ahead and took a look at my dashboard and noted that I had the credit lock on. There didn't seem to be any strange activity, much different experience from what I had with Norton. My agent at Aura was knowledgeable and efficient. And, that whole call was over in just about 5.5 minutes. So I came away feeling like they gave me some actionable advice. And I did actually feel like, I was secure. Beyond that, in terms of threat resolution, something I thought was nice with Aura was that upon signing up, they notified me that they found my information with 30 data brokers and they automatically submitted opt-out requests on my behalf. On the other hand, LifeLock found 5 instances of my personal information on the internet. LifeLock leaves that up to me to fix it on my own. And if I want them to do it on my behalf, I have to pay some extra here. So last but not least, let's look at my third rating criteria, price. If you just head over to the LifeLock and Aura websites directly, this is the pricing that you'll get. With Aura, everything that I've been discussing is on their individual plan, which is $12 per month when billed annually or $15 per month when billed monthly. LifeLock's Advantage plan, if you're paying annual, it's actually $14.99 per month. After the first year, it renews at $239.99 per year. So that's just about $20 a month, right? And if you pay monthly, it's actually $17.99 per month for the first year, and then it renews at $22.99 per month. So LifeLock's Advantage plan is quite a bit more expensive. So don't forget, this is just the price that you get when you come to their website. If you use the links in my description, you can save up to 50% on Aura's plan here, making it quite a bit cheaper than LifeLock's Advantage plan. Of course, if you are still interested in LifeLock, make sure to use my link in the description. Anyway, you will save a little bit more, but it's still not going to bring it down cheaper than you would get with Aura. You can, with both of these services, opt to upgrade your plan to include coverage for 2 adults, which it's actually a little bit cheaper, at least for the first year, with LifeLock's Advantage plan to do that. Or you can upgrade even further. Aura's plan covers 5 adult members and unlimited kids, whereas LifeLock's plan covers 2 adults and 5 kids. So, on the surface, it looks like, LifeLock might be a little cheaper on these family plans. But I think once you apply that coupon code using my link in the description, the prices come much more in line and you're probably still getting a much better deal with Aura. So in any case, I hope you found this comparison of LifeLock and Aura helpful. If you do want to sign up for Aura, make sure to use the link in my description to save up to 50% at the time of filming. And of course, if you do want to stick with LifeLock, use my link as well. You should get a nice discount there. And make sure to check out my reviews of Aura and LifeLock on their own if you want a bit more information on these different identity theft protection services.